Hey everyone, it's Melissa from Be in the Bear Backyard Homestead here in the Central Valley of California, Zone 9B. It's been a little bit. Today is March 28th. Sorry, the trash guys are here, so if you hear beeping in the background, that's them. Anyways, yeah, like I said, it's March 28th. It's Tuesday. I wanted to get out here. We're supposed to get some more rain. If you've been following the news here in California, we've just been hit hard with rain this season, which we need, and we're all thankful for it. And we've had a few days break. I think we've had like 4 or 5 days of no rain, so that's been nice. So we can all let the, have some sun and just be good for a little while, let everything soak into the ground. And so anyways, I just wanted to get this video done before the end of March because it's supposed to rain for the next 2 days. It's supposed to start this afternoon, and then it's going to rain until Thursday, Friday, somewhere around there. I don't know. Anyways, so let's check out. There's some new things in the garden, in the fairy gnome garden, so I wanted to show you guys, okay? First, we're going to start out over here in the cactus. They're looking good. We have a lot of weeds. I need to get a new weed whacker, one that has a metal blade for things like this marshmallow. It's hard. They have deep roots and their stems are pretty rough, so it's hard to pull it out. So we definitely need that. Anyways, here we go. Here is the garlic. It's looking really good. One of my charred plants, I think I'm gonna have to pull it out. One is doing really good, and the other ones look like they're starting to come back. I think they just got hit by some pests and some frost. We've had lower than usual temperatures, so I don't know what's going on around here. Here is some onions starting to pop up, and more garlic. I'm really excited about this garlic. And there's the calendula. Our artichokes are looking good. And if you can see, here, let me zoom in a little bit. My Brussels sprouts are coming back. They have had a rough time, but there's another one. And then there's another small one right there, along with the weeds. I need to get out here and pull weeds again. With all this rain, the weeds are really liking it too. So anyways, I also planted some nasturtium back here, and that is starting to come up a little bit, so pretty exciting. And then in here with all the weeds, if you look, there's bachelor buttons starting to come up, so I'm gonna have to go through and hand weed all of this because I don't want to pull up the bachelor buttons that are coming up. So John and I were talking about getting the kids out here, and all 4 of us, like pulling weeds this weekend, because I don't think we're going to be able to get that weed whacker before then. Calendula, some of it's still going. I have a big hole. I'm not sure if that's a pest or if they're just dying back because they've been here for a while, but there is something small growing in there, so I'm not sure what's going on. See, you can see it right there. Not sure what that is. I did plant a bunch of seeds in here and in the fairy gnome garden, so it'll be a surprise to see. And then this is my cilantro going to seed. It doesn't take much for it to go to seed. So lots of alyssum still around. Oh, there's my boots. And then, so here's one of the surprise new things in the garden, and that is a Granny Smith apple. And I've been wanting an apple tree for a long time. You can see here's some of the blossoms on there about to open. It's getting some leaves, so that's super exciting to me because I've wanted a Granny Smith, and I did the research to find out what kind of trees grow best here in our zone, in our area, because usually we don't get a lot of rain and we have pretty warm temperatures. So this is the other apple tree that we got. It's called a ghost apple, and the apples are white and the flesh is white, so I'm pretty excited about this. It's got a lot of blossoms on it and lots of leaves coming up. So those are the new things in the garden this year. Here is one of our fig trees, And as you can see, we're starting to get some leaves. And I saw some baby figs earlier. Yep, if I zoom in here, there's some baby figs on the end. So leaves and baby figs, pretty exciting. This is our, oh goodness, I can't think of what it is. I'll have to come back to you on that one. But this one is our panache. This is the tiger stripe figs, and as you can see, we're getting leaves here too, and lots of little figs on here on this one branch, and some over here too. These are actually John's favorite, so he'll be really excited to hear about this. Our raspberry is coming back. I tried to pull out a lot of the weeds today. I'm gonna try and propagate another raspberry bush, because I guess you can take from the bottom and propagate another bush. So I'm going to try to do that, and we'll see how it goes. In here, this poor blueberry, it's in here, but there's a lot of nettle around in here too. But it's in here, it's got some buds on it. I just need to get in here and pull out all this nettle, but it's doing good. It's got a lot of shoots, new shoots, and a lot of leaves. So hopefully, I have a blueberry in the front that the dogs, I wasn't sure if it was gonna make it because they got into the garden last year and destroyed it, but it came back. And so it's in a pot in the front, and I'm gonna actually move it over here to where the blackberry used to be, and then get some new blackberry bushes. But as you can see, lots of weeds. So our guava tree, it's been really cold, and so I'm not super concerned that it hasn't started getting leaves too much yet. I mean, there's tiny leaves, but it's been cold, and it is a tropical tree, so it's been pretty chilly for California here. So anyways, I'm gonna go out and we'll go around to all the other trees. So this is one of our cherry trees, and as you can see, there's some blossoms. I'm so excited. There's quite a few blossoms. I'm really hoping that the wind won't knock these off, and we will get a few cherries this year. Our other cherry tree, I'll show you in a little bit, is also blossoming, so we're hopeful. Here is one of our plum trees, lots of blossoms on it. This is our regular plum. And then I'll show you our other plum tree here in a little bit. Here is our mission fig, and it's starting to get leaves, as you can see, and it also has some little tiny figs on it. I'm excited. I've missed figs. I have some in the freezer. Not enough to do anything with though, and so I'm excited to get some more and maybe make some fig jam. Yeah, look at these. So excited. We're getting there, guys. Over here is our mandarin, and it has some little tiny blossoms on it too. Excited. Hopefully we'll get some mandarin this year. More than last year. We got quite a few last year. It was the first year we actually got fruit from that tree, so that was exciting. And then here is our blood orange tree. Here is our hazel bee, and here is our marshy moo. They just went to the beach over the weekend and they had fun. Here's our lime tree, no blossoms or anything, but it is starting to get some new leaves. You can see right here. So I'm excited for limes. Hopefully we can get a lot of tomatoes this year and make salsa. That would be good. Over here is our grapefruit tree, and as you can see, it's starting to get some new leaves too, so that's fun. The grapefruit that we got off of it last year, we had 2, and they were delicious. They were really good. And then here is our lemon tree, and we're just hoping to get some lemons from it this year. I did fertilize them at the beginning of the month, when it was not raining for a day so I could get out here. Here's our pomegranate tree. It's getting all the leaves, looking good. There's still a pomegranate on it from last season. And then over here is our candy heart plum. We love this tree. It's one of our favorites. I mean, we love all of our trees. But as you can see, there's little tiny plums on there. So exciting. All right, now we're coming over to our other cherry tree. And as you can see, there's some beautiful blossoms on there. I'm excited. Cherry trees take a few years to come in. And so we're hoping that we might get a few cherries this year. We'll see. All right, we're gonna go to the main garden. So I'm gonna start here with our grapes. There's my shadow. And they're starting to get their leaves. They're still little, that's okay. You know, they take a few years too, but here's the other one, has lots of leaves on it. So we're kind of in between seasons right now. I just pulled out the kale because it bolted. And so I need to preserve the kale that was on there. And then, so we have some sunflowers that are coming up. And we have our spinach, looking good still. I just picked a bunch yesterday. I have one purple cabbage still going strong here. I have a feeling it might bolt, but we'll see how it goes. I just planted peas in here. And then when the cucumbers are ready to come out, because I really don't trust the weather, that we're not going to have another frost or anything. It says 40s for the next 10 days, but as overnights, but I don't know. So anyways, I did plant the peas in here, and I planted some straw flowers and some calendula and lots of sunflowers in here. And I think that's it. And then, like I said, I'll have the cucumbers come out here in a little while when I can trust the weather. Maybe next week, we'll see. And then also I'm going to put some fennel and some dill in here. Okay, so lots of sunflowers. This was a big sunflower bed last year. So the reason why I want to wait on my cucumbers is because I put my squash plants out too early, and then we had a super late frost earlier, like over the weekend, and so a lot of them died. I still have one over there. This one, I don't know if it's gonna make it or not. We'll see. But yeah, they kind of just died. So I think I'm gonna just plant some seeds and just put them out here. As you can see, like, there must have been when I planted this one over here. Oh look, there's a little sunflower ready to come up. When I planted them, there must have been an extra seed, and you can see there's one coming in, so that's good. But yeah, they all just kind of died. So, like I said, I'll probably pull those out and then put some new seeds down. I also have sunflowers in here. I have calendula in here. Did I put straw? No, I think I only put straw flowers in the other one. And yeah, I don't know. I've just been tucking seeds in everywhere. Oh, I did put some bean seeds in here. My plan is to get cattle panels for both of these beds so that I can grow the beans and the cucumbers over here, and the peas over here in this bed. So the peas and the cucumbers up the trellis, the cattle panel, and then over here, the same thing with the beans up the cattle panel. But you know, they're expensive. Everybody uses them, and so now they're expensive. So I just pulled my broccoli out of here the other day, my purple broccoli. Sorry, there's a helicopter going over at the top right now. And so I'll be pulling this out here pretty soon, probably giving it to the chickens. They'll like that. I have a chicken that's not doing so good, so I have a feeling that she might die, and that's okay. Over here eventually will be the peppers and the tomatoes. So I'll have peppers on this side and then tomatoes on the other side. And then I'll have basils in here. I'm growing them from seed right now. So hopefully they'll be good to go out here soon. I also planted a bunch of onions in here. So those are starting to pop up, which is exciting. I also put in some marigold seeds and sunflower seeds over here because I was watching Jess from Roots and Refuge, and she had been talking to Sunflower Steve about growing tomatoes and sunflowers together, not letting them touch, because I guess tomatoes are pretty, they don't like to be touched basically. And so putting them together, but making sure that you take all the leaves off of the bottom of the sunflowers so that they don't touch the tomatoes, and then that way in the heat of the summer it'll shade the tomatoes a little bit. So I'm gonna try it this year and see if it works. So I did put sunflower seeds in both of these beds where the tomatoes are gonna be, and then as you can see I have more onions popping up over here. So tomatoes will be on this side and then peppers will be on the other side. Trying it this year to see if that works. Here is my volunteer dandelions, and I'm not mad and I'm not going to pull them out. Here is my sage. I thought it was going to die, but it's coming back. It's looking really good. I got the chard in here, one of my strawberry plants. I have 3 things of spinach still in here. And then yesterday I just planted some, oh gosh, some asparagus crowns. And then I also planted asparagus seeds in this bed too. So we'll see how it goes. I'm excited for asparagus. That's something that my family likes a lot. I have sunflower seeds in here also, because you know I like sunflowers. Over here we have radishes. They're starting to come up. There is also beets on this side, but they're not doing as well. And then I have some weeds in here too I need to pull out. And then I also planted asparagus seeds down the center of this as well. So we'll see, maybe in a year or two, well, in 2 years, we'll have some asparagus starting to pop up in here too. So that's what's happening in the garden. Oh, you know what? I forgot to show you guys the other 2 grapes. So this one really needs to be weeded around, but here's one of the grapes starting to get leaves. And then here's the other one. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed our garden tour today. It's March 2023. I'm excited about all of our new trees, and well, there's only 2 new trees, but I'm excited about those apple trees, and I'm just hoping and praying that the Lord will keep them alive and that you know, we will be able to have a really good harvest this year. I'm not expecting too much out of the apple trees, but my other trees, you know, have been here for a couple years now, so I'm thinking that, you know, we might get some good harvest, and I'm just praying that my tomatoes will do well, because last year was a rough year with tomatoes, and peppers, I had a really rough time, and so I'm hoping this year will be good. So anyways, I hope you guys are excited too. Please leave a comment, tell me what you're growing in your garden, and like and subscribe. So I hope you guys have a great Tuesday and a great rest of the week. And if I don't do a video before, happy Easter, guys. Bye.